So, back-to-back rebuild and back-to-back Bundesliga rebuild as we are doing an RB Leipzig rebuild. They did not have a great season, and I've been a pretty decent supporter for RB Leipzig. They may not be my favorite team in the Bundesliga, but they are up there because they've had amazing names like the likes of Christopher Nkunku. Even the name on the back of this is Dominik Soboslai, who is now at Liverpool. A lot of Premier League moves from RB Leipzig, but they now have the likes of Benjamin Sesko, who is again rumored to move to the Premier League, but also Antonio Nusa, who's been linked to Barcelona. Anyways, it's a pretty decent production factor with a lot of young talent, but unfortunately, and they've been main contenders, arguably even fighting for the Bundesliga, and have made it to the Champions League, even far into the Champions League in several of those seasons. But this past season, 24-25, wasn't that great. I mean, to be fair, they didn't have like any like solid player like a Gavardio in the back line, or Simikan, or Konate, or even Upamecano, who have all left the club since then, including Simikan leaving to Saudi Arabia, unfortunately. But even so, they still have Gulashi, they still have Willy Orban, but a lot of their main players, it's not great. I mean, Openda and Sheshko are amazing players, and Xavi Simons and Nusa. But other than that, I mean, unfortunately they get injured or they're inconsistent, and sometimes it's just not enough for them to like actually win any silverware. But that is where we're coming in. We're actually playing as Laurent Blanc, the French manager who's actually managing Al Ittihad, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be the manager for this RB Leipzig rebuild. Why did I choose Laurent Blanc? I don't know, to be honest, but we're going in. And yeah, we are officially into the new season 25-26. PSG have won the Champions League and Chelsea have won the Conference League. But let's look at the team because we all have already made a few signings and a lot of outgoings, including some major players, unfortunately. You won't see it here quite yet because we have to simulate it a little bit, but these are most of the players that we will be keeping. Some of them are a little bit older, like the likes of Willy Orban and even Schlager, but I mean, it's 27, it's not too old. Um, oh, Chula. Oh, he's only 24. I thought he was a lot older than that, but fair enough. But Xavi Simons will probably only stay with us for one more season because, I mean, he's attracted interest from like teams all around the world, including Barcelona. But I mean, Lukeva's a great player. Antonio Nusa definitely will grow a lot. Vermiren will also grow. Xavi Simons, Openda, absolutely amazing. I think I see a few places where I would like to change. I mean, don't forget Sheshko on the bench right there. This is the formation that I would like to play with this team. A lot of pace on the wings is what I want, and a bit more upgrades, and making sure that we don't have too many older players like Willy Orban. Unfortunately, will most likely either leave or stay just for one more season. Maybe even retire here. Who knows? But I would like more backup in that center back spot. And Gulashi is 35 years old. Unfortunately, I have sold him. He will be leaving. Van der Voort will actually not even be the starter because we have brought in someone else. And I'm quite happy with it. But Bichivayu, Bichiabu. There you go. That's how you say it. And Seibold will also be excellent additions, but Benjamin Henriks should be starting right back right here for Gertruda, and that is the starting 11 basically. I like it. I like it a lot. But still players coming in, so just wait for it. And here is our first official signing for RB Leipzig, apart from the ones that we did before the season started. But it is a pretty big one. It is Ruben Neves, who comes in as our new CDM. And I'm excited to see what he can do. Obviously, he's on the older end. He's 28 years old, but slotting into that CDM position alongside, I forgot what was it, but he will be absolutely phenomenal. Here we go, our next signing. I'm not too sure how to feel about this. I mean, obviously, in real life, Ansu Fati, yes, that is who we're signing, is actually going to AS Monaco on loan from Barcelona. But this time, he's actually joining RB Leipzig, our RB Leipzig side, hopefully playing in that left mid spot. Technically over Antonio Nusa, but they will be both fighting it out. Ansu Fati is 78 overall. I don't know how he'll be on the left mid. Right now he's a left winger, so we're hoping to get him into that left mid spot. And if you didn't already see, we did sign Ruben Neves, so that's why he's there alongside Xavi Simons. But, I mean, Ansu Fati being the new left mid fighting for that spot with Antonio Nusa, they will go back and forth, I would like to imagine. But here it is, Ansu Fati joining RB Leipzig. Hopefully he can make an impact, maybe even win us the Champions League, because that is what we're going for with RB Leipzig. Let's go for it. Ansu Fati joining the Red Bulls for 24 million. Nowhere near what everybody thought when he first, exploded onto the scene. But there it is, an A rating. I absolutely love Ansu Fati. I hope he does well at Monaco, and I hope he does well here. I would love for him to grow into like the mid 80s and then become a beast. But apparently, if he turns into a left mid, he'll go down to Noosa's rating, and he's a little bit older. Anyways, we still got a few more signings left to do. If they're big, I will show you. If not, then we'll see. But by the end of it, we will have a basically completely different team. Yeah, let's see. So we've made our signings, and we've sold a lot of players. We started with Ruben Neves, and then we sold a few players like Koller, and then we brought in Ansu Fati, but sold the likes of Baumgartner, Timo Werner, Redl Baku, Blasovic, but also brought in Amad Diallo and Roger Ibanez, and we loaned out this player. Well, we actually loaned out quite a few players. These three are out on loan. Vermeeren, 78 rated, and then Bichiabum, I'm still butchering that, is loaned out, and then Nedeljkovic is also loaned out, but the team is looking like this. This is what the team is looking like now. We have two wingers that aren't necessarily wingers right now. We have, well, technically wide midfielders. Ansu Fati, I'm trying to turn him into a left mid, trying to turn Trincao into a right mid, but we also do still have Antonio Nusa and Amad Diallo, who will be turned into a right mid as well, to hopefully bolster that, the wide players. And then Thiago Almada is the backup to Xavi Simons. Benda has the backup of Benjamin Sesko. We have Van der Voort, who will be backup to Andre Lunin, but Roger Ibanez does go into the starting 11 over the likes of Willy Orban, the captain, because he will be downgraded. He will be, just going down in overall. Unfortunately, Gertruda can play all across the back line. We need more backups to our fullbacks, but thankfully Gertruda and Klosterman can play both fullbacks, so I'm happy with that. Sagwald and Moriba will be our backup CDMs to Schlager and Ruben Neves. And Neves will basically be our captain for now. But yeah, I really like this team. Hopefully we can win something with this team. The most important thing, going back into the top four, we made the semifinal. Well, RB Leipzig made the semifinals of the DFB Pokal or the German Cup last season. Hopefully we can get around there, at least quarterfinals, at the very least get quarterfinals, and we're not in any European competition, unfortunately, because they finished 7th place. Yeah, 7th. So let's focus on the top four. If we can even push for the Bundesliga title, let's go for it, and if we can win the German Cup, going for it. But basically, the mission of this rebuild is to get them the Champions League. That's all that really matters. If we can win some more trophies on the way there, I'm all for it. But anyways, let's head into the season and see what happens. So as it turns out, we have simulated all the way to the end of the transfer, not the transfer, but the entire season, and we were actually in the Conference League. I did not know that. We actually finished first in the entire league, which means we skipped the playoffs, but then we played the round of 16, and fortunately lost on aggregate to Vitória SC, the Portuguese team. It's a little disappointing, I can't lie. But we move on to another competition, the DFB Pokal, which we crashed out in the quarterfinals, which is what I wanted. I did say quarterfinals, to Leverkusen. So no trophies yet, but maybe won the Bundesliga. If not, at least we got to make top four. That's what we were aiming for the entire time. I know the Conference League, we probably could have done a lot better there, but as long as we make top four, I will consider it, as expected. Please. And we did. We finished top 3, actually, quite comfortably. We're only 3 points behind Bayern Munich, who were the winners in this one. 2 points behind the Leverkusen side that actually defeated us in the DFB Pokal. But quite comfortably in the top 3, in the top 4, easily as well. I'm a little disappointed in the fact that we crashed out in the round of 16 of the Conference League and the quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal. But at least we made top 4. We have the Champions League next season. Let's see what the team is looking like and what they did. This is the team. We got Openda, Xavi Simons, very good growth here. Ansu Fati just switched over to a left mid, so I don't think he got much playing time over the likes of Nusa, who did grow to a 79. He is high rated, but Fati will give him a run for his money, and Amad seemingly took that right mid spot from Trincao, because Trincao is technically an attack midfielder fighting with alongside Thiago Almada and Xavi Simons. We got Schlager though, we have Lukeba, Henriks, pretty good growth, and look at Andre Lunin, he grew to an 85. He started as an 82, but pretty good. Seivold, unfortunately, he got a got an injury. Orban only dropped by 2, not bad. Van der Werf Groots with 78. Very good backup goalkeeper there. Aidara finally got back from injury, 77 overall. Klosterman, 80. Moriba was hoping for a little bit more from him. Elmas, 79. And we did sign another player, Luka Netz, just to be a backup to our fullbacks. Because in case of injuries, I mean, we saw an injury to Seibold there. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. I'm still trying to see exactly where we can improve. Possibly another CDM, maybe another center back. But it looks like our wingers slash fullbacks. You know, the wide options may be where we improve on a little bit more. But anyways, we move on to the next season. But before that, let's check out the stats. And the stats go as follows, with the top goal scorer being Lois Openda. No shock there. Xavi Simons being the second top goal scorer with 26. Ahmad and Nusa, yeah, they definitely played the most time out on the wings, both grabbing 11 goals. Nusa just outperforms Ahmad by scoring them in 2 less games, but also grabbing 2 more assists. Fair enough. David Rom grabs 5 and 14. Benjamin Sesko did not get much playing time, but he did grab 2 goals from it. Ilek Moriba grabbed 2 goals from 10 appearances. Sawad also grabbed 2 goals. Another grabbed 2 goals. Brinkau grabbed 2 goals. A lot of 2 goals here. Yeah. Aidara, fair enough. Most assists. Most assists goes to David Rome, who grabbed 14. Xavi Simons second most, grabbing 9. And yeah, the list as follows. Klosterman did not grab a single goal, but he grabbed an assist. Good for him. Lunin grabbed an assist as well. Not bad. Ansu Fati grabbed 7 appearances, 0 goals. He's 007. 0 goals and 0 assists. Not great from him. But it's okay. Hopefully he can improve upon that later on. Andre Lunin, fair enough, grabbed an assist. He's our number 1 for a reason. He's 27 years old, but 85 overall. And I can definitely still see him growing. He definitely deserves to start now. And there it is. Harry Kane was the top goal scorer, but we do have Openda and Xavi Simons both in the top 5 with 23 and 19 apiece. Most assists actually goes to Florian Wirtz with 13, but David Raum of our RB Leipzig side grabbed 13. I kind of don't want to sell Raum now because 13 assists from left back? Very good from him. But clean sheets goes to Ronau of Union Berlin. That's why they were in the top 4. But Andre Lunin actually got 2nd place, and Jogo Gorta from Leverkusen and Garnasecki from Bayern Munich tied for 3rd place with 7 apiece. Not bad. Anyways, let's move on to the next season. Season number 2, where hopefully we can win a trophy now, and we are in Champions League. I don't think we'll get too far in the Champions League, but we'll just gotta focus on doing well in the league and hopefully even winning the league. But you know, just building this team up to what it can be, because I mean, we've got a solid foundation here into the new season, into the Champions League, or back in the Champions League. I'm excited, but a little stuck. Because you see, we have a great side, but Nusa grew to an 80. We'll take that. But we just signed Brinkau last season, and we might have to sell him because he doesn't fit into the side. I really want him to play right mid, but Ahmad has kind of taken over that spot. So we might have to sell him, and we might have to sell Simmons as well, just because he had a fantastic season, and it's just most likely that he gets sold. Plus, the center back position, I like it, but we can do better. Same with Schlager. And then how long can Ruben Neves stay with us? Ideally, the entire rebuild. He's 29, 86 overall. You know what? I think he can. Schlager, we definitely need a little bit of an upgrade there. Henriks, as good as he is, he might need to, maybe not go, but we need someone to compete with him. David Rum had a fantastic season. Hopefully he can grow a little bit more in overall, but I don't know. There's a few things that we can kind of upgrade. And Sesko, I kind of don't want to keep him on the bench again. So it's either sell Openda or sell him. But anyways, those are just some ideas that I have in my head. We also have Willy Orban and some decent players off the bench, like Ansu Fati. I hope he grows a little bit more. If not, I mean, Nusa and Fati will be fighting for that left mid. If not, we're going to sign someone, a top player for that position, so we can push forward. I'm going to give them 1 more season. Hopefully they can prove me wrong and prove that they can be here for a Champions League victory for this RB Leipzig side. But with that being said, you guys will see the signings that I make for this team. So far, so good. Bringing him back to Germany, bringing him back to some Champions League glory days, because unfortunately the team that he's at now, I don't know how they're doing that well, but it is Matthias de Ligt. He went on a run with Ajax back in the day when he was about 18 or 19 years old, even captained the side at that young of an age, alongside the likes of Frankie de Jong and many other players like Dusan Dalic. But he made it all the way to the semifinals with that Ajax side. That was a very good side. Now he's joining this RB Leipzig side to give them an extra boost, get that defensive solidity in there, and make this RB Leipzig an even better side than it already is. He's going to be wearing the number 6. I might change that, but he's joining the side. I'm very excited. I've always been a huge fan of him, and I'm glad I get to sign him for a team like this. Hopefully he can help us win the Champions League and the Bundesliga. That's what we're going for, because apparently that's what the board wants us to do. We'll get to the final of the Champions League and win the other 2 trophies. It's going to be difficult, but we have a shot. Anyways, Matthijs de Ligt joining RB Leipzig. Get in there. Here it is. I was almost convinced that I wasn't going to sell him, but we're selling him. It's Xavi Simons. And in the sense that, like, I was convinced that we were going to sell him in the sense that, like, we had him sign a 4-year contract, putting him on to 5 years, but now he's actually joining FC Barcelona. And I mean, he started in the La Masia Academy. I'm a huge Barcelona fan, obviously. I would love to see him go there. But also, it was really good money, and I already know exactly who I want to take in that attacking midfield role. I had 2 options, but it can only be one more. We need more Germans in this side. That's all I'm going to say. But Xavi Simons will be joining FC Barcelona for 185 million. It's unfortunate to see him go. Thiago Almada is the new attacking midfield role. We could have got over 200, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm excited to see who we get next. You guys will see soon. And almost immediately, we sign Florian Wirtz. Of course, he's joined Liverpool in real life, but we need more Germans in the side. And why not sign arguably the best German talent alongside Jamal Musiala, which we just used for the Bayern rebuild, so that's why I kind of want to go different. But we're going for Florian Wirtz, weakening Bayer Leverkusen, bringing him on over to RB Leipzig so he can fit that attacking midfield role that Xavi Simons unfortunately left vacant. Guess what? We signed him for just 2.5 million more. We did offer him much higher wages, I will say, but I'm just saying, we spent a little bit more money for him. He will not be wearing the number 8, he will be wearing the number 10, but he's 92 overall, 5 overall higher than Xavi Simons. This is business. I'm just saying, Florian Wirtz will take us to some league titles. He's already won one with Bayer Leverkusen. He can win one with RB Leipzig. Is this a realistic transfer? Not at all. But we got an A rating for it. We got him under 200 million, which I thought was basically impossible. But I'm so excited. Florian Wirtz is our new attacking midfielder role. He's our new attacking midfielder. He will overtake Almada, of course. And yeah, I'm excited. We could have got 171, but it's okay. But still take it. Definitely. So this will actually be the team. Florian Wirtz comes in there, right there, at the very best. 92 overall. He's our highest rated. We did bring in Fofana from AC Milan and Liam Delap, as we have sold a few players. And even Conor Bradley also came in. But Matthijs de Ligt and this, just overall, this is what the team is looking like. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. But I think this is a very, very good side. Of course, we have a few like lower rated players, but I think they can definitely step up and grow into better overall, like this Snusa player, like Lukeba, and like Conor Bradley, and even Amad Diallo, that can grow even higher in overall. And just in case we have more backup, like Schlager, like Almada, like Fati, Moriba, Gertruda, Ibanez, all of these players can definitely step up when needed. And I'm excited. You know, we sold Simons, we sold Andre Silva, we sold Sesko, and a few other players, but I'm excited. I know I keep saying it, but this team can definitely win trophies. I think the Bundesliga can definitely be attainable in this one. Possibly the Champions League, but I mean, 2 seasons and rebuilding them this well. I'm very happy with this, but we gotta keep focused. Let's try to win at least 1 trophy. That's our aim for this season. 1 trophy and make it out of the round of 16. So making it to the quarterfinals of the Champions League at the very least. Anyways, let's see what happens in the season. End of the season now, and it is Hoffenheim who lifted the Pokal as we crashed out to them in the semifinals, unfortunately. But how do we do in the Champions League? We lose in the playoff round to Barcelona. How did we get Barcelona? Are you kidding me? You've actually got to be kidding me. Where do we finish it? We finished just outside the top 8. You've really got to be serious. That's insane. Where did Barcelona finish? 22nd? You're kidding me. That really stinks. Jeez. But that doesn't stink. We actually won the Bundesliga title. 73 points, 1 point ahead of Bayern Munich. Wow. This was close, but we topped it. Let's go. We had a lot of draws there, but it's okay. We take those dubs. One trophy in the bag. So this is what the team is looking like, and honestly, there's a pretty decent amount of growth. Lukeba did not grow as much as I would have liked, but it's because we have Ibanez. Ibanez is 84 overall. Moriba 80. Fati only 79. Unfortunately, I don't think he played much, though he's happier than Nusa is. I don't know. Interesting. But David Rome, he's 84 rated. Fofana 85. Ahmad grew to an 85. Connor Bradley grew to an 84. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Leon Delap. And also, I think I forgot to mention, but we did bring in Federico Chiesa as a backup right mid for Amad Diallo. But he can also technically play at left mid, but also possibly striker. He is on the older side, but 83 rated. Very solid backup option for us. Orban did decrease to 77. Give through that. Grew to an 81. Fair enough. Van der Voort to a 79. And of course, our starting goalkeeper, Andre Lunin, 86 overall. Very good. But the stats are as follows. As you see, Luis Openda grabbing 30 goals and 40 assists. Florian Wirtz with 17. He was the second top goal scorer. Then Amad Diallo with 15 and 15. A very good performance from him. And Ansu Fati with a 14 goal and 5 assist season. Very good. 19 goals in 38 appearances. Sorry. Ruben Neves with 6. Thiago Almada with 4. Fofana with 3. David Rome with 2. Oh, but 6 assists. Still not bad. 84 overall. Liam Delap with 2 and 3 appearances. Not great, but it's the rest of the goal scorers. Antonio Nusa only 1 goal and 1 assist. Wow. It seems like, yeah, it really does seem like Ansu Fati played a lot more. He basically got the starting spot over Antonio Nusa, but most assists was Amad Diallo, Ruben Neves, David Rome, Florian Wirtz, Ansu Fati, and so forth. Elek Moriba even grabbed 1 assist as well. Lunin grabbed yet another assist. We'll take that. In the Bundesliga, it was Openda who grabbed 25 goals and was the top goal scorer. Most assists actually went to Amin Adli from Leverkusen, but Amad Diallo and Ruben Neves were both there with 8 and 7 apiece. Meanwhile, the clean sheet holder was Gotarski from Union Berlin, and don't see any. Oh, Andre Lunin with 7 there. I think he tied fourth place. But Nick Pope is up Borussia Mönchengladbach, funnily enough. In the Champions League, it was Mike Mainan. We weren't in the top 5, but top assist goes to Xavi Simons, who just joined Barcelona. I think Barcelona actually made it to the final of this Champions League, funnily enough. But top goal scorer goes to Pavlidis from Benfica, of all places, funnily enough. And no RB Leipzig player. No RB Leipzig player. But Sudakov grabbed 5. Interesting. Anyways, see you guys in the next season, where hopefully we can win some more trophies. Hopefully the Champions League, because that's what we're aiming for. But, I mean, if we can win the DFB Pokal as well, maybe go back-to-back in the Bundesliga. Who knows? But let's go into third season of this RB Leipzig rebuild. Season number 3 now, and Man City were actually the Champions League winners at this competition. And is the Mobile Sector here? Is that? I think that was Istanbul Başakşehir here who actually got a Conference League title. Fair enough for them. But Liverpool tried to sign Lukeba and they weren't able to, apparently. I didn't know that. But this is the team. Obviously, there's no outgoings, no incomings quite yet, but we are in the transfer window now. So we'll see what comes in, but it is looking like left mid is kind of what's necessary. Though I don't want to give up on Fati or on Nusa, but Nusa's unhappy. Lukeba is also a little bit unhappy. We might have to sell him, or he might end up leaving at this point, because Roger Ibanez is taking away time from him, unfortunately. But we will see. Anyways, I will show you guys the best transfers of this window, and then hopefully we can move on to win some trophies with RB Leipzig. Anyways, moving on. So I just realized that I did that whole, I recorded my screen, I did like this whole thing, but I didn't click record. But anyways, we signed Felix Nemecha, we did it to Leverkusen, we signed, we signed Florian Wirtz. I wanted to get a Bayern Munich player, i.e. Joshua Kimmich, but unfortunately we weren't able to. But here is Felix Nemecha, but apparently he can play a center back role. I signed him for CDM, but he's a little bit younger than De Ligt. He's, honestly, if he grows to an 87 and he likes the center back role more, I'm just saying, he might play center back. Just let me cook. I want more Germans in this side. Felix Nemecha fits that very well. So let me cook. I'm Bruno something. You never know. Also, 85 defending, not bad at all. But also really good signing. Market opportunity, in my personal opinion. Got him for under 60 million. And for a potentially 87 overall, he's still young. I can definitely see him growing in overall. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let Felix Nemecha cook. Let me cook with this RB Leipzig side. Just saying. I thought it highly unlikely, and we just did bring in a new. Why is okay? Whatever. Regardless, all that weird hair color aside, we have brought in Joshua Kimmich. We brought him back. I believe he used to play for RB Leipzig, so we brought him back at 32 years of age. Not the youngest, but you know what? We'll take it. We're weakening Bayern Munich. Technically, he actually moved to Wolves. I don't know how we were able to get this deal done, but we got it done. He's 88 overall. He slots in directly into that CDM position. If we need him at right back, we might move him over to right back. But right now, he's in that CDM position. Bringing him back to RB Leipzig. He might even be our captain here. But I'm very happy with Joshua Kimmich. We needed more German players. I've been saying it. Felix Nemecha goes into the center back position. Joshua Kimmich into the CDM. And there we go. Our team is elite, I would say. Just need a better left mid, but I'm going to trust Nusa and Ansu Fati once more. It could be a position, it could be a wrong decision, but Joshua Kimmich will be joining us, and the left mid will be another problem until next season. I'll give them one last chance. One last chance. That's it. And if they don't do it, it's cool. Anyways, he slots into the sitting position. Joshua Kimmich, great signing. Also, pretty cheap, I would say so myself. 71 million, not the worst thing. Although we'll say our two CDMs are on the older end, so they will be decreasing in value, but it's okay. We have some younger CDMs rising up, and if we need more, we can send more. Anyways, moving on. So we have basically finished up our entire transfer dealings, at least from what I can think of, maybe one more player. But again, it's not going to be the left mid, unfortunately. I know Ansu Fati is only 79 overall, but I think he can grow, and I'm going to give him one more chance just because I'm a little bit biased. But also, I am giving Antonio Nusa a chance. Well, I probably should have sold him, but we're going to keep him for now. But yeah, this is the starting 11, ideally. I might give Kimmich the armband, but for now, it will be João Neves. Felix Nemecha does go into that center back role, and Amadi even grew to an 86. We will take that. We're going to quick sim this Super Cup, the German Super Cup. We won the league, and we won the Super Cup. Florian Wirtz, Nusa came in for Ansu Fati. David Raum already kicks us off very well. He was actually the first goal scorer of the season, and Florian Wirtz and Lois Openda. Not bad whatsoever, but we will take that 3-1 victory. Already have one trophy on the board. Can we get more? We will see at the end of the season. Let's go. We won the Super Cup, the German Super Cup. You guys already knew that. But how do we do in the rest of the competitions? We lost the DFB Pokal final to Bayern Munich. Gosh dang it. But hopefully we beat them in the league. We did not. Unfortunately, we lost by 1 point. Oh, second place and another second place. Hopefully Champions League was any better. Maybe semifinals? No. It's actually better. We are in an all-German final of the Champions League. We're facing Bayern Munich. They beat us to 2 titles. Can we beat them to arguably the more important one, Champions League? If we win it here in the 3rd season, surprisingly, we can finish off this rebuild in just 3 seasons. Same as the Arsenal one, interestingly enough. But to be fair, they won 2 trophies, or 2 Champions Leagues. But anyways, let's see if we can go for RB Leipzig within 3 seasons, win a Champions League final. But before that, let's go ahead and see what the team is looking like and their stats. This is the team. Openda grew to a 91, Wirtz to a 94, Kimmich did drop down to an 87, Neves actually tied him up to an 87, Ansu Fati, Amad Diallo is an 87, Ansu Fati only grew to an 80 unfortunately, but Antonio Nusa is right there with an 82, and Vermeeren did grow to an 83, Ibanez to an 85, but I will say, I forgot to mention, Sulakov was actually a player that we signed, and he is a backup attack midfielder for Florian Wirtz. I hope he did a pretty decent job. I think he did. Benjamin Henriks to an 82. Thiago Almada is unhappy, and I think I saw a Barcelona offer for him. 84 overall, not bad. Chiesa as a backup right mid, not bad as well. But anyways, I think this is a very solid team in my personal opinion. But this is the team that we're gonna be going into the final with. I'm gonna keep Ansu Fati there. I'm sorry. I love Nusa. Nusa's a great player. I love Ansu Fati just a little bit more. He's gonna stay there. And the stats go as follows, as Openda is the top goal scorer, unsurprisingly, yet again, 41 goals. That's a huge amount of goals away. Florian Wirtz with 23, Amad Diallo with 17 and 11, picked up right where he left off. Joshua Kimmich with 10 goals alongside Sudakov from the CDM position, 10 goals and 9 assists. Not bad from him. Felix Mecha from the center back position grabbed 6 goals and 1 assist. Antonio Nusa only grabbing 6, but 10 assists. Not bad. Got the same amount of goals as Nemecha, surprisingly. Ansu Fati only grabbed 4 and 1. Huge, decrease there. But Chiesa grabbed 4 also from the bench. Ruben Neves 3 and 5. Connor Bradley 2 and 2 and 5. Liam Delap grabbed 1 as well. Moriba grabbed 1. Most assists actually goes to Florian Wirtz. Unsurprisingly, Amad Diallo with 11. Nusa with 10. Joshua Kimmich with 9. And the rest. Oh, Vermeeren grabbed 3 and 10 appearances. Not bad. Sudakov and Andre Lunin stepped it up, grabbed 2 assists, and he bumped up all the way to an 89 overall. That's our new starting goalkeeper. That's been our starting goalkeeper, basically. He's been phenomenal for us, and he deserves that starting position. But those are the rest of the assisters. Even going through that, and Seiwald also grabbed 1 as well. But in the Champions League, it was Openda in RB Leipzig who grabbed basically 3rd place with 9 goals, as Erling Haaland grabbed 11. Although Openda actually has a chance of overtaking all of them by scoring a hat-trick. If he scores a hat-trick, he's the top goal scorer. He scores a brace, he jumps up, tied with Erling Haaland. He even scores 1, he ties for 2nd place. Also, Rafael Nel, never heard of him. Looks pretty good from Sporting. Portuguese, interesting. Most assists goes to Kivice Kvaratskhelia and Dani Olmo of Man City, funnily enough. But tied with him is Amad Diallo, Florian Wirtz, but Barcola and Michael Olise, funnily enough. But we move on to clean sheets. Is Thibaut Courtois, Real Madrid. Electric split has Lucic, who grabbed 4, tied with Donnarumma and a few others. Well, many others. Alisson goes to Barcelona, and it seems like our goalkeeper did not get even in the top 5, interestingly enough. Anyways, top clean sheet holder was actually Bayern of Stuttgart, as Lunin actually grabs tied for 3rd. But anyways, assist goes to Victor Boniface of Dortmund. He's moved to Dortmund, strangely enough. But Florian Wirtz did grab 2nd place, as Voldemalde of Stuttgart actually also grabbed 10 alongside Boniface. But top goal scorer was Openda with 26. Durosinmi grabbed 22. Boniface with 20. Michael Olise with 20. Paulo Dybala with 19. Also, I just realized that we just did a Bayern Munich rebuild and we kept Joshua Kimmich and we brought him in this rebuild. But it's okay. He won't be the captain this time. It'll be Ruben Neves, or unless I choose someone else, we will see. Speaking of this final, this is the final that we're going to be doing, and the only 2 players that we kept were Openda and David Rome. Everybody else is a new signing: Connor Bradley, Amad Diallo, Ruben Neves, Joshua Kimmich, Felix Nemecha, De Ligt, Connor Bradley, and Florian Wirtz, and Ansu Fati. But yeah, this is the team that we're going to be going with. I might give David Rome the captain's armband just because he's an actual RB Leipzig player. But that's a maybe. Anyways, let's go into the game and try to win this against Bayern Munich. Let's get one over them. They got 2 over us, but let's get one that'll really sting. So here we are at the stadium, the Olympia Stadium, I think is what. But it's an all-German final. We just did it up against Bayern Munich in the, the DFB Pokal, but now we're doing it in the Champions League. It's the Champions League final. RB Leipzig versus Bayern Munich. We kick off to Florian Wirtz. Let's go. He goes. You see Openda? There you go. Openda from the kickoff. Openda from the kickoff. Let's go. Openda. Louis Openda. Louis. I'm gonna just say Openda. Openda, great job. Great find from what? Florian Wirtz. It was just quick. That's his 10th goal, double digits in the Champions League. I think that means he's tied for 2nd place now with the other 2 players. I forgot who they were, but 1 more, and yeah, he is. He's got 10. I think 1 more, and then he will tie Erling Haaland with 11. So go for that. Come on. But also, let's just win this game. And he's got acres of space. Center back's not coming for him. Center back's not coming for him still. Ansu Fati to go all the way. What a save! But it's a corner. Wow. the center back just never went for him, and the right back was nowhere to be found because he was already up there. And Ron made an excellent tackle. To the middle. Free! Oh! Connor Bradley, you gotta be scoring there, buddy. Don't. Of course. Of course. No, he's free. Oh, what a save! Lunin, you hero. You absolute hero. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. Amadiello's on the on the counter, and no one's stopping him. No one's stopping him. But in the middle, Openda! Openda with the brace! It's Luis Openda with the brace. There it is. He's tied with Erling Haaland in this Champions League campaign. He's the tied for top goal scorer. But if he scores one more, which would make him being a hat trick in the, which would mean he would score a hat trick in the Champions League final. Amadiello with the assist, by the way. And what am I saying? Openda, sorry, I got so many ideas stuck in my head. Openda is just one goal away from being the top goal scorer in this Champions League campaign. And we're 2-0 up. Somewhat early on, but still a lot of game. Still a lot of time left, so we gotta be careful. Oh. Oh. David Rump. Nope. Oh! Oh! Lunin with a save! I didn't even see where that was going. Lunin, you should definitely celebrate that, my friend. Oh, but Ansu's still on it? Oh, he is still. He is still. Let's go. Florian Wirtz for Openda, who finishes. Oh, somehow he wasn't offside. I really thought he was going to be offside in that pass, but he wasn't. Musiala. Oh, come on! No, don't let him shoot. Oh, what a save. Get it out of there. Beautiful. Ansu, keep it. Oh, why? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, don't. Oh, what a save. And, okay, Bradley. Oh, whatever. Just boot it anywhere. Michael Elise. We all know what he did in the Bayern Munich rebuild. By the way, you guys should go check it out. That's a really good rebuild. And honestly, best Champions League final ever. Woo! Ansu. Mane. Fati has actually gotten past two defenders. Can he actually go all the way? He's gonna. Oh, but defense. Fence? It falls. That's yours. Delict. Never mind. What? It didn't go out? Okay. Musiala. Oh, for Patrick Schick. Back to Musiala. What? How is he? Oh, Lunin. We'll take that. We will definitely take that. He just kept going back and forth. Oh, actually, yes. We're going to sub off Mecha for Ibanez. But, wow, Musiala just... His insane dribbling, man. Just keep a hold of him. Don't let him shoot. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot there. Oh, Musiala. And it's... Oh, a save from Andre Lunin. Let's go. Joshua Kimmich, the former Bayern Munich captain. Get it out of there. Here we go. Nope. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's game over. 2-0. We've won. We've won the Champions League with RB Leipzig. Let's go. Not only have we won it with RB Leipzig, but we've won it with Joshua Kimmich. We've won it with Ansu Fati. We've won it with Ruben Neves. Also, massive respect to Ruben Neves. I know he lost one of his best friends, if not his best friend, Diogo Jota. I know this is completely, like, just, it's a little bit of a sidebar. I feel like I don't think I've mentioned it in any other video. If I have, I probably, I don't know, I don't really know how to address it, but rest in peace, Diogo Jota and Andre Silva. Sorry for the sour note here, but let's go back into the game real quick. But yes, this is thankfully for Ruben Neves, but also for Diogo Jota and for all those other players, and for Andre Silva, of course. But yes, Ansu Fati has won it. Amad Diallo has won it. Ruben Neves, Connor Bradley, Andre Lunin has won yet another Champions League. But I will leave it off here with all the celebrations. David Raum will be the one to lift it. Former Bayern Munich player and Bayern Munich players Joshua Kimmich and Thijs de Ligt won it over them. Anyways, lift it up, and we've won it. I will leave you guys with the rest of the celebrations. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We finally did win one over Bayern Munich, even though we just did a Bayern Munich rebuild. Sorry, I had a lot to say. But, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Lates.
In the course of the tournament, they've been the best team.
Well, the celebrations are ongoing. I don't think they're going to be brought to an end anytime soon, as they savour the moment with their supporters.
And they've certainly played their part, the fans. They deserve to be involved with these celebrations. They've made so much noise here.
And it wouldn't be a big final without vertical photograph time.
Yeah, and these photographs will be cherished for years to come. Really top-class scenes here.